Hello, everybody. Hello. How's everybody doing today? I just, sorry about that. It took me a little longer to bring the screen up because as soon as I started streaming, my wife came and asked me some questions. So I had to help her out with some photos related, some work related stuff. Well, welcome, everybody. You're going to notice right away that I am sad. Yeah, I had trouble sleeping last night. I'm not gonna lie. I've learned that, kind of expressing how you feel helps kind of work them out and everything. Yesterday I was mad when I first saw Rock react to the news. I felt bad for Rock for having to, react live in front of everybody, a community that was literally dependent on Stadia to maintain relationships, and he was breaking the news. Um, uh, I personally think it couldn't have been a better person to take care of that because he's just a soothing voice, very knowledgeable, very nice guy. So it helped me process the information at the time. But now that we're here, now that I've had time to kind of to let things sink in, I am pretty sad. And not that uh, the platform that I play on is dying. You know what I mean? Because you guys know I play on the Switch. I play on Luna. I've tried GeForce Now. So it's not that. It's it's that something you believe in, something that means a lot to you, that kind of fills your day. Uh, it's not gonna be there at some point. You know what I mean? So, anyways, what we're gonna do today, normally what we do, if you're new to the show, normally what we do is let me switch screens real quick. Is we scrub the news. We find out what's going on with Stadia, with the future, the analysis that other people do, the hate, the love, all that kind of stuff. Uh, so that's what we, oops, that's not what I want. I want this. So that's what we normally do. Um, Obviously, we know what's going on with Stadia. We know what the future looks like. We know that a lot of things that we were hoping for aren't going to be showing up, and the ones that we were used to are not going to be there. And I don't want to keep this as like a kind of low. That's how I'm feeling now, but that's just how I kind of work through my feelings. I'd rather just kind of speak them out. It's very beneficial. I'm somebody that loves to talk, whether I'm upset, whether I'm happy, whether I'm excited, whether I'm sad. I like to talk. How's it going, Sean? Thanks for joining me, man. And so I've learned. I'm 42 years old, and I've learned that keeping stuff inside, even if to somebody else is meaningless, even if other people don't care about the thing that's affecting you. I think it's important for you as an individual to kind of process those thoughts and those feelings to talk about it. You know what I mean? Even if it's somebody maybe who doesn't really understand where you're coming from, but it helps. And so, anyways, I'm trying not to cry. Sub Crowrism, welcome. Thanks, everybody. So, anyways, it's important, and that's what we're gonna do today. Together as a group for anybody that shows up. I had a stream right after this. I didn't realize that the caring for the clouds was kind of moved up a little bit. People kept adding shows and stuff, so I don't want to step on anybody's show. I just realized that it's only about 90 minutes before John kicks things off, and so obviously he's the man. He's the guy right there. So I'm not gonna make this too long. We're gonna celebrate Stadia today. I know we still have 3.5 months. I'm still gonna play it. We're still gonna have fun, but we're in the moment right now. We're in our feels. So we're just gonna kind of embrace it. You know what I mean? And whether we get emotional or we just kind of carry on, or we go basically flat on our feelings, whatever it takes to be able to kind of work this out. And so that's what we're gonna do today. Uh, so anyway, so originally we would kind of go through the news, but like I said, why is Google Stadia shutting down? Google Stadia, KLF, thanks for the subscription, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate you showing up. Uh, and yeah, we're gonna work through this, guys. So I'm not gonna focus on this. I changed my mind. Yesterday I was mad, and so I thought, yeah, man, we're gonna go in and we're gonna laugh at all these articles and all these naysayers dunking on dunking and dunking dunking on Stadia. The whole "I told you so" and blah blah blah. I dealt with that all day yesterday on Twitter. For some people, for some reason, they love to forget that people are human and they feel a certain way about certain things, and they just dunk right in your face because it gives them that dub, it gives them that win that I'm sure maybe they struggle to get on a daily basis. So that's how they cope with things, I guess. So everybody was dunking on me yesterday. I can take that. It doesn't bother me. I know there's trolls. I know there's people that forget that there's other, I actually did a few dunks myself. So I'm a hypocrite for that. But we're going to look at the people that are actually, upset, but also, looking forward. They kind of had their feelings. News. Yeah, we know the news. So I decided to focus more on what people are saying in the Stadia community, the people that cared about this platform, that cared about the community, which you're gonna notice that it's the biggest takeaway from all of this. People are upset the Stadia is leaving us, but they're more worried about what's gonna happen with what's gonna happen with the friendships they built. You know what I mean? I'm kind of the same way. Everybody that I know, everybody that I game with on a daily basis, besides my family. I remember I was unemployed. I'm still kind of technically unemployed until Monday. So really it was just my family and you guys. And so the big takeaway from everybody is that, how are they going to maintain these relationships? It feels almost like the last semester of high school. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Where everybody's gonna kind of move on and do their own thing, and you hope and you wish and you pray that you stay in touch and we can all kind of just stay friends. But you don't know. You know what I mean? You don't know, and therefore you're worried about it, and it's understandable, right? News. Yeah, I love reading from the community. Yeah, they've been a good, huge help with me coping with. I mean, let's be real, okay? Let's be real. There's wars going on. There's hurricanes blasting people, destroying their homes, and you know what I mean. There's all these things, and that's what we're doing the charity event later on. So I'm supporting the Red Cross. So make sure if you haven't, go ahead, donate, send me there's instructions on the community page. There's a little bit genuine people going through genuine pain and suffering. So this is nothing, right? But I'm an individual, I'm human, and this is affecting me. So this is why I'm talking about it. Not to take away from anybody else suffering, but I'm not suffering at all. I'm just kind of coping, So we all are in our own way, as small as it might seem, in the big picture of things. But this is how we move on. This is how we stay mentally healthy. You know what I mean? Physically sound and all that good stuff. Did a bit before work. Yeah, feels like senior year for sure. Yeah. Or like moving away to a new high school. Yeah, it's exactly how I feel. So we're gonna manage these feelings, guys. We're gonna work through them. A lot of people are saying a lot of great things. A lot of people still mad. So Cottontail here, who I think joined us in some of the Stadia community streams. If anything uses immersive stream by Google, you lost me on, and quite a few others. We told you if you made a hasty decision, then you will lose us as more than just Stadia consumers. I have this phone. I have a Pixel because of Stadia, so I'm definitely gonna be, hesitant to buy any more Google products because of that. You know what I mean? You do have to think about that. That's for sure. So this is just my home, man. This is my Twitter home. Like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna see too many trolls. A lot of Stadia community members. Um, I don't know what that is. Join the. Okay, all right. I don't know. It's gonna be some random stuff. Rip Stadia. I'll be refunded 2,300 from Google. I'll never have such a large and varied game library again. Yeah, I have 230 something games on Stadia, and then it's gonna go down to zero. There's 100 and something on GFN, but they're all free to play. And so I just gotta mess around with some of those games and see which one I like. It looks like what was that animated game, Windstar? They came out on GFN a little while ago. Genshin Impact or something like that. Seems like I'm gonna enjoy that game, so I'll probably jump on that. You can't play it on the phone though. You know what I mean? So I want to be excited about, finding different games and different platforms, but for a little while it's like that X, you know what I mean? You're gonna be comparing them to the X. Any new girlfriend you're gonna be comparing to the old girlfriend, which is not good, but that's just human nature. So right off the bat, I can already think about all the issues that I'm gonna have with the new services. Like moving away. Same here. I bought a Pixel to play Stadia. I was about to buy the Pixel Watch. That won't happen now. Don't trust them anymore. Yeah, it's tough, man. Like, at first people were like, the great Google graveyard. Okay, yeah, it happens. Companies do that. A lot of the products weren't paid products, and they got put into. So my biggest thing was, well, they really haven't gotten rid of that many paid products, and so now it's kind of hard for them to justify any other kind of decisions like that. You know what I mean? Like, who's gonna buy the new Pixel phone or the new Pixel tablet or any of those things when you don't know if the support for it is gonna end? You know what I mean? And I know those are products they kind of changed, but it's what about Android? You know what I mean? So yeah, Genshin is actually a mobile game too. Yeah, I know it's on mobile, but yeah, I already have too many things downloaded. I'm probably gonna clear my phone anyways, but on GFN you can't play it on mobile. Is what I meant actually. Hey y'all, how's it going, Holtz? Thanks for stopping by, man. Would love to play Genshin, but I'll be addicted. Yeah, it seems like a really good game. Like again, looter adventure game. It seems to be my thing. So this is Ryzak. I have a lot of respect for Ryzak. He seems like a stand-up guy. From everything that I've seen, funny guy, very humble and genuine. Who in my Stadia fam out there has Xbox Game Pass for PC? I downloaded Valheim yesterday after wanting to play for so long, and wow, would love to get a group together and play through this gem. Valheim, yeah. I think I know which game that is. I'm not 100%. Can I make these bigger so that you don't see all that? Not really, yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's get rid of. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I have a 2K monitor, so everything looks really tiny. I gotta maximize. Destiny 2 is dead on Google Stadia. So, Rudix brought this up, and I think they were doing an update. Destiny 2 is still working. I don't know, have you guys played the Atari games? I was playing them last night for the demos, for the trials. And it seemed like if I couldn't get a smooth movement, I would go left and right, and it would just get stuck in the middle in the motion. So I don't know if it's the port. I don't know if they rushed them out or what, but yeah, you know how it is, right? Like your brain starts kind of trying to connect everything, and so it could just be my internet. Oops, it could just be my internet, or maybe something's going on with everything. So. If you're the kind of person whose immediate response to Stadia closing down is "I was right" or "I told you so," you have my sympathy. Yeah, I agree with that, man. Think about that, right? These guys are people that aren't on Stadia, right? They're probably Xbox, PlayStation, PC players, and they just see something they don't like, something that makes them uncomfortable, right? And therefore they're against it, because they don't understand why it makes them uncomfortable. So when something bad happens to that thing that makes them uncomfortable, and and they don't like, they just start dunking on everybody that gets affected by that. And you know what I mean? And think about what I just said, and look look at it as a big picture. You know what I mean? So if somebody like that has a problem with or is happy that Stadia is shutting down, and a lot of people are out of a job, or at least even if they don't lose their job, all the work that they put into it is now not going to be visible by anybody, or people have to disrupt their lives to get around it, or developers aren't going to be able, they don't know if they're going to get their money for the time they put into all these things. Makes them happy because something made them uncomfortable, because that thing made them uncomfortable. Think about that. You know what I mean? What other things are people known for being uncomfortable around, and therefore hating it, and therefore you know what I'm talking about, right? So there's people like that, man, and it's sad, and it makes me think, okay, well, what happened to you that seeing other people struggle with something, or grief, it brings you joy? You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm pretty thick skinned, uh, and I can dunk on people too. But man, I don't know if I've ever gone after somebody that was down and then kicked them while they were down. I still need to use YouTube, but I installed Edge and switched my search engine to Bing. I won't lie, I was really into Stadia. Yeah, I was. Yeah, we were. Caleb, I understand, man. I understand. We all grieve differently. For me, nothing much is gonna change. I'm just gonna work through my feelings, and then eventually they'll just dissipate a little bit more and more each day. Honestly, man, I couldn't sleep last night. I just kept looking, kept looking for something to do, something to eat. That's that's something I still struggle with. I didn't eat anything, but definitely was trying to think of what I can put in my mouth. Oh my goodness. Well, I justified Google's Nest Wi-Fi because it helped route data effectively. Now Stadia is closing. I lose interesting Google Wi-Fi points. Yeah. Well, I like Valham. Yeah, I'll probably get into that. Uh, I said it before, but Stadia did give me, because there were so many different types of games, it did give me a better idea of which games are for me. And that's a valuable thing, because I wasn't a gamer at all before that. So, you know what I mean? I don't all that money that I spent, $1,600 on Stadia, there's hopefully coming, most of it coming back. Then now I can target games that I know I'm gonna enjoy, and not feel like buyer's remorse when I do start purchasing some of those games. Stadia has been iffy for the past few days. Hot Wheels Online was janky as heck. Oh yeah, I haven't played it yet. I'm gonna do the pro games later on today, so we'll see, man. We'll see. This whole time I've been blaming my distance to the servers and my internet, but we'll see how it goes. Uh, but I can talk. So if I can't do the pro games, I'll do the games I haven't touched, and if I can't do that, I just talk. I saw a short you did where you walked into GameStop and somehow a payment was made. It was really funny, and I have those experiences all the time. Oh, at Kai. Oh, yeah. Kai's funny, guys. She's funny. You should check her out. She's silly. I'm glad it's not only me. Yeah. Misery loves company. Yeah. Yeah, and hurt people. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, that's reality. You know. I don't know if I don't know if social media. I don't know. Sometimes when I hang out with with people like you, it makes me think. Yeah, social media. The internet. It's a good thing. It's gonna bring a lot of people together. And then you see your little hubs of hate, and it's like, whoa. Okay, maybe it can bring nice people together, but it could also bring not so nice people together. And so, yeah, it's scary sometimes, but let's be hopeful. Let's lean on hopeful more than fear. Okay, I walked into a shop for milk, bread, and coffee, but walked out with a OLED switch, but not the items I waited for, unless they fuse together to make the OLED switch. That is hilarious. Milk, they sell the switch and milk and coffee in the same store. That's funny. They probably fuse. That's similar to how I got my Switch too. Yeah, I got my Switch because my girls kept bugging for it. And then when I couldn't buy one, when I couldn't find one, then I made it my mission to get one. Google Stadia, Phil Harrison, Google, can you at least enable the Bluetooth on the Stadia controller so I can get some of it used out of the 4 Stadia controllers I own? Yeah, I actually have 4 opened Stadia controllers, one of each color. I bought them all used because I couldn't order from the store, so I'm not getting my money back for those. And then I have a premium edition still in the plastic right there that I think is going to stay sealed until, that 25-year mark when everything Stadia becomes classic, or what is it? What's the word? When it becomes antique. And and then I bought 4 of those, and my friend that works at Google bought them for me, so she's gonna be the one that gets refunded. But yeah, Mr. MCG, Stadia guy. Oh, Outcasters. Oh my goodness. We see and hear all of your messages. We need to take a couple of days to evaluate the options for Outcasters moving forward. Yeah, I mean, you have to pull it out now. It's one thing to be exclusive to a platform, but if that platform is no longer around and the game is outstanding, Outcasters is so much fun. You know what I mean? So I hope that these guys, Outcasters, the developers behind Outcasters, can make a deal with Google. I'm sure, I'll give Google this. They didn't have to give refunds. They didn't have to give the SGNE's proprietary, what's the word? It's not proprietary. It's the intellectual property, IP. They didn't have to give it back, but they did. So hopefully they do the right thing with them. That way Outcasters can go to Steam or Xbox or play whatever, and so people can enjoy that. That is a really good game. Wow. Bungie DE Stadia is still around till mid-January. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think, we talked about that already. It seemed like it was a quick patch. Should be okay. Oh, Malizer, back to the effing Stone Age. Yeah. Oh, free up space. Yeah, this guy cleared like 40-something games. Now, actually, before I forget, so we got 11 people here. So remember, guys, as far as I know, I haven't tried it. I'm going to wait till about January until I'm going to keep playing Cyberpunk. I'm going to keep playing Assassin's Creed. And once all that is done, obviously, like way before they shut down, just to make sure. So there's this, I'm going to post this on this chat right now. And I also have it on my Twitter. So if you want to at least save, I don't know if you're going to be able to attach it to the game if you install it on PC or however it works, but at least you can have it so that if it's a game that you really, really want to, like for example, thankfully I got my data back from Ubisoft for Breakpoint. But if it's a game like that where you got a ton of hours in, then there's a way to extract the information, and then there's like a little tutorial that they use one game. They use Celeste to explain how to launch it on there, how to attach it to the save files of the game that you install. So it's going to be different for every game, but at least you'll have that data. You know what I mean? So if you're going to stop playing Stadia today, then go ahead and do that now. But if you're going to keep playing it until the end, like me, man, I'm going to be streaming when they shut the servers down, man. I have to. I mean, that's the least I can do. You know what I mean? For all the work that these Stadia team put into it, you gotta max it up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be playing until it stops working, and we'll see, man. We'll see. It's like I said, it's my anger turned to sadness, but as soon as I work out those feelings, it's definitely gonna be a joy again until we have to say goodbye to the platform. So let's see. Hey Primo. Hey, how's it going, Spectres? Oh, my screen is acting up too. Hold on. How are you holding up? Yeah, I'm trying to deal with it. Yeah, there's bigger problems in the world, so I'm trying to keep it in perspective. I'm going to get 1,000 back, and I'm going to take the family for a meal and get the youngest family member some customized Xbox controller. Is Wasn't expecting the refund, but but it's nice to have. Yeah, I'm glad. Outcast is on PC with more support. Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, because these guys, I'm assuming, stopped working on it because they're no longer with Google. Um, but if they can bring it to Steam and it picks up Steam, then it'll be great for them. And just for the record, I have 4 Stadia controllers and one packed up, but I also have a Luna controller, I have a PS5 controller, I have an Xbox controller, and I got like 5 or 6 Joy-Cons. So I have options, but Stadia controller is the best. I don't know how to explain it. It feels better, it works better, but it won't if they shut everything down. October Pro games are here, so yeah, so you can actually claim them already. They were early, so I was expecting them at 9 p.m. today, my time, but they were out yesterday. I guess they didn't want to deal with it. They probably have to, move a bunch of people, so they wanted to get everything done as soon as they could. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be playing later. Hopefully everything's working. But again, I have backup plans, so it'll be good. So with Google Stadia shutting down, I'll be transitioning my YouTube channel to an all-purpose gaming channel, starting off with some emulators till I can get a next generation console. So stay tuned, everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna stay the same. I'm gonna keep playing Stadia until I can play it, until I can't play it. And as I mentioned way before we knew any of this news, I'm gonna be trying Luna this month. I have a few more days maybe left. I came back August 20 something. Yeah, so it's probably my Luna. I'm gonna leave it active, but I'm gonna pay for GFN for 3080 probably this month, today, later maybe, and then I'm gonna try Xbox Cloud Gaming. Hopefully they worked on their service since the last time I played, because it wasn't working great. And then yeah, I haven't tried PlayStation, so I'm gonna try PlayStation Premium or Plus or whatever the name is. So we're gonna try those, and then I'm just gonna play them on here. And obviously my Switch, have multiple Switch. It's funny too, because I was thinking about converting this Switch Lite to a Stadia thing, but I guess I can leave it as is. I gamed on Stadia because it was fun and convenient, not because I'm a poor man. Yeah, my Google refund is going to reflect that exactly. With my Google refund, I can buy two versions of Cowboys PS5 bundle. So yeah, he did it again, man. He did it again on his last little video, little last hurrah. He just likes digging it, pouring salt in wounds, man, for the sake of clicks. Oh my God, Sean, I think I saw you comment on that, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how he thinks. Is that a Jersey thing? You think that's a Jersey? That's how they deal. That's how he deals with it. Because like you can tell yesterday in the Purple Haze show that he was upset too, that he was sad. So, is that how he deals with it, by just like going blunt and you know what I mean, disregarding everybody else's feelings? You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, they say that about Jersey. I don't know. I may be wrong. I've never been to Jersey, so. But yeah, sucks. But I wish they supported the platform more. Nothing you can do now. Yep. And then the Stadia Revolution there. The Notorious Ref. I guess he's going back to the Notorious Ref. MJ Parks is cool. I'm planning on giving a great deal of my Stadia rebate to Atari for a VCS and the Recharge series. Yeah, I played it last night and I was having trouble with the controls, mouse and keyboard, mouse and controller. So hopefully it's just the Stadia port. Thinking about replacing my Google subscriptions with alternatives. Got any recommendations for alternatives to YouTube Music that aren't Spotify or Apple Music? Yeah, I'm so anti-Apple, man. I just don't like the way they're doing things either. You know what I mean? They're basically shaming anybody who's not an Apple person so they can get onto Apple stuff, especially kids. You know what I mean? And they've been doing it from the beginning. Maybe now the shaming is a little bit more obvious, but it used to be where they wanted you in their ecosystem at any cost. And I always did it just like that, especially because they took a free, so it's based on Linux, and so they took a free kernel, modified it enough to call it their own, and then they made it seem like they're the best and the greatest just because of it's like a Gucci bag and a Louis Vuitton bag. I just don't believe in those things, you know. It's very materialistic. Everybody who always argues with me about Apple, and I'm sure some of you guys in the chat, so I'm not here to argue with any of you, but it's always about the image and how things look. And I'm like, well, if you're more worried about your image and how other people see you, are you working on yourself? You know what I mean? Because a lot of people like that, they don't show vulnerability, and I can't say that word. They don't show vulnerability, and I think that's a big defect is too strong of a word. I think that's a big quirk. That's a quirk that you know. It's not even quirk is not strong enough. You guys know what I'm trying to say, right? You gotta be vulnerable to at least those that love you and care about you, because then they know if something's going on, if something's happening with you, they can kind of help. And so if your main focus is on looking a certain way for other people to see you a certain way, that's a dangerous game to play, especially when it comes to like finance and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Jersey Shore. Let's see. I know Jersey people who talk-ish, but that's different. Yeah, I'm going to spend the next few weeks taking screen captures of all my stuff I've collected in Red Dead. Horses, outfits, pretty sad. I'm losing over 2,000 hours. Hey, Crow Resin, I don't know if you were here. I just put a link on how to get your data out. In fact, just to prove to you guys that it's legit, that it's not, somebody's random article. So we got the Stadia, important Stadia service. I'm sure you all got this message, important Stadia service to wind down in January, blah, 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 email. And it says, your Stadia account and data, you will be able to export your Stadia data such as profile information, games. Let me put that over here so you guys can see. It's my personal email. So let me do a screenshot first, because not that I don't trust you guys, but you know how it is. We're gonna do rectangle. So I'm gonna put this out here so you guys can see. If I can get it to, can I get it bigger? No. Save, capture, yes. Give me 1 second. I'll read it so you guys can kind of see it. So it's not all lost. You know what I mean? There's still ways to get your stuff back. At least save it so that if there is ever a way to add it to your game, you can you guys see that? Hold on, let me check. Let me back it up a little bit. All right, your Stadia account and data. You will be able to export your Stadia data such as profile information, game stats, social data, save files, and captures from Google Takeout until the Stadia server shuts down on January 18, 2023, after which point your Stadia data will be permanently deleted. You can also delete Stadia from your Google account at any time or delete your Google account entirely. Please note that deleting your Google account will result in deletion of all data and content in that account, including emails, photos, and files, and may increase the amount of time it takes to receive a refund of your Stadia purchases. Google may, however, retain certain data, including transactions data, for up to 3 years following the shutdown of the service for the purpose of processing refunds and providing customer support. So it's not all lost, Crow Resin. You can still go on there, download it, and if you feel like installing the game on your computer and you know what I mean, and then continuing, then you might be able to do that. I know that's not what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna keep it just in case. You never know. I might change my mind, and when this PC breaks down on me, I might splurge a little bit, save those $1,600 for a nice tower. But yeah, it's not all loss. Yeah, I was watching your video, Primo, about making the captures into shorts. Yeah, so I kind of changed. I don't know if it's my phone or what. I've been getting that error for almost every video. So now what I do, so if you guys haven't seen that video, I showed, yeah, I made a video on how to take your Stadia captures, download them, make sure they're fully downloaded and a thumbnail is available, and then bringing up your YouTube app and creating a short from it. It's super fast. It's the fastest way that I can do one. Later on, you have to go in there and add monetization and description, stuff like that, but you can do it real fast. You can even schedule it so that it gives you time to put all that information. You don't have to put it out right away. But now I find a different way, and it's like there's a little bit of a caveat to this. Okay, so SPG told me about Wondershare Fillmore. I thought it was a free video editing software. It's not free. You can use it for free, but to export you have to pay. Otherwise, there's a logo like big across the thing. So I went to one of the torrent sites and downloaded a cracked copy. And so now what I do, I have Premiere Pro, but the files used for the clips aren't compatible. I can't get them to work in Premiere Pro. I found videos that explain how to do it, and they still don't work. And so I use Workshare, and then when you export, you can make you can make a file that is, in fact, I have it right here. I'll show you guys real quick. Let me save this first. Save project. And there is a you can start a project and make it, instead of 16 by 9, 9 by 16, which will make it a portrait mode. And then all you do is pop in the video, the clip, you download it, you use the same format, you don't have to reformat or anything like that. Open recent, and I have it right here. Clips, shorts. Yeah, shorts. And automatic backup. Okay, that's fine. And so you just drag and drop, put it on your thing, and then it'll give you the vertical portrait mode, and then you just export it. So it's Wondershare Filmora. So you can see this, it gave me an error because I already took that video. But yeah, you just is this one still around? Maybe it's not around. Okay, well, I think I moved those files, so that's why. But as soon as I drop it on here, it'll come up on it'll be small. It'll be a 16 by 9 in a 9 by 16 frame, and you just right click on it, or you select it, and then you'll be able to change the properties, and you can zoom and clip or something like that. You know what I mean? So I'll make a video about it. So that way it's a lot easier. But yeah, that's only if the YouTube app is giving you an error saying unable to show preview. Then you can't, for whatever reason, you can't do it. And 9 out of 10 videos give me that error. So I must have done something to change the configuration of it, and so now it doesn't allow me. So I'm gonna do a video explaining that at some point. Yeah, damn, sounds so sad. Delete your Stadia. I know, yeah. Some people might. I use that pay for lifetime. What do you mean lifetime? Okay. Deezer is also a good music service. Same with, this is okay. So he's doing suggestions. I use Pandora. Because it's free and I'm okay with commercials. For those that love Stadia and the convenience, I suggest going to Amazon Luna. If it's in your country, Luna and Stadia are neck and neck when it comes to ease of use. I can't lie though, I'm a little worried about them too now. Anything can randomly happen. Yeah, I wonder why they haven't expanded, man. I don't know. It seems a little too slow, right? I mean, it could be good. It could be cautious, so that could be a good thing. But you just won't really know until it's out. While I can shout out to whoever runs the Google Stadia Twitter, you've been a real one personally. You need to go the way of Radio Shack Twitter and just wild out. I haven't seen the Radio Shack Twitter. There's a lifetime price to use that program or a monthly sub. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm cheap, man. Plus I only need it for I do my main editing, or in fact, right here, I do my main editing on Premiere Pro, and so yeah, I am cheap though. I should support developers more now that I know they have a hard time. Um, yeah, very slow. Yeah, very slow. But GFN, it works for me too, and I don't know, man. If I feel like I said it before, it feels like that electric car situation back in the early '90s. I can't trust Luna any more than I can trust Stadia now. I'll wait until they are more established. I don't want to go through this again. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to invest all my. I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket. I never really did though, but I had 90% of my eggs on Stadia, and so it still hurts. Breaking new report from DJ Powell and shows Microsoft paid Fugo ability to shut down Stadia. This guy is funny, man. Amazon Luna is now +1 if we're friends on Stadia or Xbox Game Pass. Please add me ordering a controller today or tomorrow. Player name. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. But there's no multiplayer on Luna, right? Windstar, you've used Luna a bunch, yeah? I really only played the Prime games, and I don't really know anybody on there. Do you have any insight on Luna's multiplayer? I know couch co-op is a thing we can do, but not every game has couch options. You know what I mean? So let me know, man. Have you ever played multiplayer on Luna? Because that was the biggest thing with Stadia, man. That's how, like, those parties and just being able to send invites super easy, and party invites. Just remember how fast it was, how easy it was. Worst case scenario, your microphone gets, switched out on Chrome, and just go in there and switch it up. But oh my God, that's gonna be hard to recover right there. Couch co-op is the only thing they have, I believe. Yeah, it's a PC, so it's a PC port. So, like, let's say Ubisoft, right? Ubisoft has Ubisoft Connect, so there's ways to connect on there. Can you play multiplayer with the Ubisoft Connect? You know what I'm saying? Let's do a deep dive, man. We definitely gotta get some information out there. We're gonna go we're gonna fall back into the same thing as Stadia, but we were searching for our own answers all the time. There's Luna Couch. The multiplayer was done through Ubisoft servers for Division 2. Yeah, so that's Ubisoft. I knew we could do that because we can do that with GFN. Are there any other options though besides Discord? Is there a way to, like, connect Discord to Luna or GFN so that there's no runaround? You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, man. Every console, everything has this problem. So with the Switch, every time I play with the Switch, because I have to get a capture card and bring it up to the computer, and I have two monitors. With one monitor, you can't do it. You have to have two monitors. And so I'm looking at the live feed from the Switch, but I'm listening to the audio through the PC. So there's like a 2-3 second delay. So when me and Kai play, I can hear her. I hear her a few seconds behind, and the audio, but the visual is sitting on cue. Does that make any sense? And so that's fine for, like, Animal Crossing or Breath of the Wild, kinda. but it's terrible for Fortnite. You know what I mean? Because now you can't hear the footsteps to 2, 3 seconds later, and that's a lot of time for somebody to get the one up on you. So it depends on the developers and their infrastructure. Yeah, yeah, that's the problem with that's one of the problems with Luna. It doesn't seem like they have anything unique from the developers. Um, you know what I mean? Besides Ubisoft, and so yeah, we'll see, man. Hopefully Luna, hopefully the fact that they're taking longer is a good thing. You know. I just found out 3 days ago I have been subscribed to Luna for 8 months. That's too funny. Say I use Google Takeout and save my Cyberpunk data for cross progression. If I don't get another platform before Stadia disappears in January, does that mean I won't be able to transfer that downloaded data to the other platform? Not sure how this works. I think once you have the data, that's where it stops. So if I download it right now and then I keep playing and then it shuts down in January, I think it'll go back to when I downloaded the data. So that's why I'm not gonna do it until maybe the first week of January. You know, if I hit that, it goes to the thread. Yeah, yeah. Any and all help will be great. Perhaps you guys. Let's see. Right, I'm pretty sure. Right, I think. It saves your save points from when you download the Stadia files. So I will wait till first week of January to do it. I might do one soon just in case. Yeah, so I might do it soon just to see how the process works, and then do a final actual one first week of January. Does that make sense? So I feel bad for Cloudy V, man. He took it hard, and he was already kind of down right before everything hit. Listen, bro, I know you don't want to admit that you were off base for trying to paint the picture that I flip-flopped because you got pissed I didn't only play Stadia, but I'm happy to shove it in your face by saying, thank God I got a PS5 so I wouldn't look as stupid as you do. Done. I would laugh too. He's laughing at Cloudy V. I got pissed. Are you delusional? Seriously, bro? I was pissed because you were flip-flopping and went from being Stadia's people champion to, I don't know what that is, all over everybody in less than 24 hours, all for an extra 100 views on YouTube, on your YouTube channel. Oh, man. So Cowboy's like my brother, man. I'm not super tight with him. I think him and Ray are more are tight. Oh, Kel, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. Caught me by surprise. Is the notification working? No, Stadia. Got to use these Google Rewards dollars. Oh man, appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be. I already donated a bunch to the Red Cross, and I'm gonna try to donate to every single stream so I can get me 4 Amazon. No, I'm joking. I was gonna say so I can get me 4 Amazon Luna controllers, but oh man, thanks, man. I appreciate that. But hey, so Cowboy is like my brother, man. Like I love my brother, but I get mad at him so many times because of dumb stuff he says. Like he literally looks at people's faces, and I think I told this story before, but this is my brother, right? So my mom and her friend, oh Sean, man, appreciate it, man. Oh guys, appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You know, I'm not here for that, but I do appreciate it. It's greatly appreciated. So my mom was talking to her swap meet selling friend, and they were talking, and my brother just comes up. He's just standing on the side, 6'1", you know, kind of goofy. He's a smart guy, but he's goofy looking because he's always smiling. He always has that You know what I mean? I mean, I could be cursing him out. It's like this, which I kind of respect. I can't do that. So he's talking. My mom is talking to her friend, and the friend, Mexican guy, he's like, "Yeah, I sell at the swap meets now, but in Mexico, I was a doctor. I have a MD. I was a physician for families." And my brother, man, a without a pause or anything, he's like, "Yeah, but you're not a doctor anymore." He's like, "Yo, I know that." The guy says, "Like, I know that, but in Mexico, I have the certificate stuff. You just, so I was a doctor." He's like, "Yeah, but over here, that doesn't count. So you don't have a license for the U.S. So you're not a doctor right now." And the guy is like, "What is up with this guy?" And my mom just pissed. "Ya pendejo, ¿qué estás hablando? Vete de aquí, cabrón." My mom was just mad, and I swear, for the longest time, I'm like, I mean, he's not a mean guy, so why would he say that? Like, he's not. He's a nice guy. He's a humble guy. So he doesn't sound humble, but I know he's humble. And I'm like, why would he say that? That's crazy. And then I heard about. I'm not saying Cowboy has this. I'm just saying that's how I feel about my brother. I love my brother, but he does weird stuff sometimes that I don't understand because it kind of goes, it's kind of just weird. And then I heard about Asperger's and the ability for somebody to not be able to recognize social cues. You see what I'm saying? So when you say something and somebody gets their feeling hurts, you don't see it. So even if they say, "Oh, bro, man, that hurt my feelings," to them, they're like, "But why?" I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just saying how it is. It's like, yeah, but that hurts people's feelings. Even if you didn't mean it as a hurt, if you didn't mean it to hurt somebody's feelings, the fact that somebody tells you, "I don't appreciate that, that hurt my feelings," for you to like double down on it, says something is kind of lacking from your empathetic side. You see what I'm saying? Empathy, it's like, I don't think he realizes that the things he's saying are going to hurt some people just because he doesn't mean them to hurt people. He means them to rile people up, but I guess to him it's a different, trying to entertain somebody and then trying to hurt somebody is different. And so I don't know what it is, but he's 40 something years old. I mean, if he hasn't learned that by now, it's got to be a little quirk. You know what I mean? And you can tell he's a nice guy. You can tell he feels things. He looked sad and upset yesterday, but then he drops his video. "I'm glad the Stadia is dead." I'm like, how much of that is entertaining? How much of that is meanness? Okay, he's recognized that it's a blunt title, so he knows that it's going to hit people the wrong way, but he just justifies it by calling it entertaining or just keeping it real kind of thing. It's like, you understand what I'm saying? And so I don't know how he got there. I don't know how he processed the information in the past that says that is the best way to do it, or maybe he just can't help it. But yeah, I think somewhere, he something happened, and then, I mean, I'm not trying to get too deep into it, but this is how he copes. Kind of like comedians make fun of things that are serious because that's how they cope, and some people just can't handle, they can't see the joke in it. So I think that's how he copes on it. I knew where this went. You started. Yeah, I knew where this went. You started. My best friend has it. Everything is black and white. Yeah, he's a fantastic troll too, and will give you last though. Primo, hey, what's up, Rudigs? Yeah, so I'm glad that the Destiny thing got worked out, Rudigs. That's what you're doing for the stream, yeah, later on. I heard he got a PS5 and it helped him cope with Stadia. Yeah. I don't think it would help me cope with anything. It's $500 just like that. $529 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? PS5, extra controller, extra headphones. Couldn't do it. couldn't do it. Yeah, it's got to be something. I mean, and we all have our thing. You know what I mean? I'm trying to catch my little personality quirks that kind of rub people the wrong way. And so the main one for me, the main one that I've caught when I was in high school, I caught that I'm too touchy. I was always going up to people and, hey, what's up, man? How you been, man? How just touching them. And I realized, ooh, a lot of people, when I do that, they're like, you know what I mean? So I kind of worked myself. Now I'm only touchy with my wife, which thankfully, for now, it's not illegal. And I mean, she still gets annoyed all the time. All the time. I'm super touchy. You know what I mean? I'm always picking up my daughters and flipping them and doing all kinds of stuff. I'm just a physical guy and I'm a big dude. So, it's easy for me to pick up, regular size man and just... I'm such a Leo. Yeah. I'm very, very physical. So I had to be very careful when I started working because I was an infantry guy, right? And so in school, I was very touchy. I got slapped in middle school because I had a friend and she sat in front of me, and then I just kept tapping her on the shoulder. I thought it was funny. And then I started pulling her bra strap. This is middle school, guys. I started pulling a bra strap, and I thought it was funny, and she obviously was annoyed. And then I did it one too many times, and whack! Everybody turned and looked, and I felt so ashamed. Like she was my friend, and I got her mad enough to slap me. So then that was my first big clue that that's not okay. Middle school, so I must have been, what was that, 12, 13? No. 13, yeah, about 13, yeah, 12, 13, I forget already. And then I had some football friends when I was playing football in high school, and I was always like punch him in the shoulder, hey, what's up, man? And then I'm a big dude, right? So even I had my small little Mexican friends, I would kind of like just punch him, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Boom. And they were like, man. And I'm like, oh, man, I'm just messing with you. Boom, 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 boom. And one guy went off. One of my really good friends, he's a LAPD cop now. He's like, hey, man, stop touching me. And then that was another clue. And eventually once I got to the military, I kind of realized, hey, man, keep your hands off people. But my wife, she doesn't get that benefit. I'm touching her all the time. All the time. If I'm watching, a movie and there's a commercial or I'm watching a YouTube video and then I go between videos, I'll be like, hey, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Super annoying. So I don't do that anymore, but I do still like to push back when I don't like something somebody says. And, I'm better. I don't do it with people that I don't care about anymore because it's not worth it for me. But if you see, like I said, I do like Cowboy. I do like him. You know what I mean? I think we all do. It's just that some things that he says or he does, I don't necessarily agree with. So then I push back. If I didn't care about him, I'd just unsubscribe and not come back. You know what I'm saying? So I've learned enough, but there's still more to go, if that makes any sense. I'm sure we all have something, right? I had a PS5 and Series X years ago, and I still play Stadia. Man, no point downing anything else. Yeah, there's no point. You're such a little. My thing is, I play too damn much. You play around too much. Not video games, but you play around with people too much. Yeah, I do that. I used to be like the funny guy all the time. I remember seeing people, like I remember talking, because I've always been a talker. And I remember, in elementary, middle school, high school, army. I mean, I remember basic training when everybody was stressed out and getting yelled at and sweating. I would always be the one with the funny stories or the jokes and stuff like that. And man, I don't know what it was, man. I don't know if it's middle age crisis. I don't know if it's just the same old still stories don't hit as hard. But I feel like I go too deep too quick. You know what I'm saying? So like when I started streaming, I was trying to be like the funny guy with the stories and ha 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 ha. And that's rare now. Like once in a while, I'm in that kind of mood where it kind of it carries some weight, But most of the time I'm just cruising. Does that make any sense? And I'm okay with that. Like I noticed it. I'm not trying to change it. It is what it is. But I do notice that as I got older, I haven't gotten more conservative, which a lot of my friends have. I had friends who were very liberal and now are like, Oh my gosh. Posting on Instagram. And again, I care about them. I care about them. I don't agree with what they say. So I push back and there we go. In the DMs. Nah man, you're wrong, blah blah blah. It's like, oh, okay. I don't know why I do it. I need to stop doing it, but um, I see why she slapped you. Yeah, man, I don't blame her at all. I apologized immediately, and then we still stayed friends. And she said, "Oh, sorry, I hate you." I'm like, "No, you don't have to apologize. You were right." So yeah, that was just dumb of me as a kid, and I remember that. I don't remember a lot of things from being a kid. I remember that because that was a big life lesson. You know what I mean? You gotta stay within your boundaries. You know, people have their own little personal bubble. And you didn't speak English that time. A shame. Yeah, well, she was some Mexican, so I was speaking Spanish to her, and she was really good to me. What sucked is, and like I said, we worked that out. We were friends. I apologized. She tried to apologize. I said, no, you don't have to. So I didn't speak English. I was, in fact, it was an ESL class. No, it wasn't because she spoke English. It was a class, and I think I might have just came out of ESL. I forget. I came out of ESL in the eighth grade, and so what was it? So we talked it out. It was all good, but what hurt is that she was a pretty girl. She was Hispanic, so she spoke Spanish to me, and I think she was Mexican. She spoke Spanish to me. She was really nice to me, and then I caused her that kind of uncomfortableness where she had to slap her friend. So to this day, it's a valuable lesson, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't assume that everybody sees things your way, and that's another reason why I kind of want to stop pushing back. So it's a journey. I used to do stuff to start fights since people would underestimate me because of my size just to do it. I'm glad I never got unalived doing that in Chicago. Oh yeah, Chicago, not the South Side, huh? Yeah, you had maybe the Napoleon complex. Can we call it that? I had a few friends like that, which those are the spicy ones, man. Those are the ones that I had to keep away from. I'm like that too, but only with the people I love, and my love punches are more like punches, and people hate it. It's funny though. Yeah, are you a Leo too? You're not a Leo, right? Yeah, I do that all the time, and well, I used to do that all the time, and then now I only really do touch my wife, and when I say touch, well, that kind of touch too, but mostly like cuddling and hugging and stuff like that. My daughters, I pick them up and I hug them. Oh, I like chiquita bonita, but you jumped again. Stuff like that. Pinches, not punches. Oh, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Primo, I was just talking about you. Not Primo, Cowboy, I was just talking about you. You know what's funny? I got banned from Twitter for 12 hours because I said, you're dreaming, pinch yourself, and autocorrect change it to punch yourself. And next thing you know, I get an email by Twitter saying, oh, you've been put on hold for 12 hours or something like that from posting. You can still see posts, but you can't reply. I'm like, obviously that's a freaking spell autocorrect. One, you going to ban me from your man? I just went on a whole rant about you, man. Half of it was, I like you, we're brothers. And the other half is, trying to figure out why you enjoy instigating people. And I know you say entertainment, but sometimes it feels like, But to be fair, I didn't watch that video. I just went off the title, which you did mention on there. Watch the whole video, but that's what you're trying to do. And so therefore, I'm kind of rebelling against that. So, I wasn't religious, but I was damn well in church every Sunday. Yeah. Wow, Sean, you used to be troublemaker and basic training. Oh, every Sunday in basic training. Yeah, because you get the time off from the drill sergeants, right? Callie, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? So guys, we got about 20 minutes before. We just been going through Twitter. John is going to start, is going to kick off the stream in 21 minutes. So I'm gonna go through the schedule. I'm sure he's gonna do that too. So I'm not gonna like put too much time into it. So I'm just gonna kind of cover my charity, my stream, and then just kind of go do a quick rundown of the streams, and then John is gonna kick it off. So unfortunately, I didn't want to be this close to John's stream. I didn't want to step on anybody, so I'm canceling my second stream with my wife so that I can kind of watch and donate to all the different charities. And yeah, just remember, guys. I'll finish chatting in a second, but just remember, you can donate $1. Just donate $1. You're in the giveaway. Once you win one gift card, then you're out of it. You can still continue to donate $1 if you want, or you can just enjoy the streams. But this is for a good cause. It's my very first charity stream that I'm a part of, so I'm very thankful that I was able to do it. We're gonna make this into a positive. Okay, so we're definitely gonna make this a positive, and we're gonna keep carrying on even after Stadia is gone. So you're an Aries. Oh, okay. Is Aries and Leo's pretty similar or what? Because me and you get along pretty well. Oh wow, wait, you were writing that to me? Wait, you were writing that to me? Writing which one? That's why I hate Twitter. They ban you for petty things while there is actual hate on their platform. No, it wasn't today. It was a long time ago. I told somebody said something and they're like, you're dreaming, pinch yourself. And it said punch. So either he reported me or the algorithm found it and banned me. Here is the thing. Oh, I was about to say, if you didn't watch the video, like you can't judge a book by its cover, so you can't judge my video by its title. I mean, that's what covers are for, right? Like that's literally what covers, but I get it, man. You do what you do. That's cool and everything. And I explained it before. You're just going to get some pushback because not everybody's going to see it your way. I go back in the video. I forget how far back, but I try to do a deep dive on your process. It's not that I'm upset. I'm not a part of it. But did you know no one ever told me about this charity event? Like I hear people talk about it, but no one told me about it or invited me to do it. Nobody invited me either. They put it on, John put it on the Twitter. Yeah, John put it on Twitter. Unless John's blocked you. Are you blocked by him? Because he put it on the Twitter, like an old man. So the Twitter told me that. So he posted on Twitter, hey guys, we're gonna do instead of a week, we're gonna do a weekend. Sign up for it. And then I went in there, I checked it out, put my name, and then he's like, okay, we got some names. These are the details. Make sure you put your email so we can send you the details. I went up there, make sure my details were in there. He sent me an email. Then he sent the link to put in your time. He never directly asked anybody. It was all on Twitter. So don't take it personal, man. Yeah, you gotta stay on Twitter. Nobody ever tagged me on like, hey, Leo, hey, Primo, can I get you? Nobody ever said that to me. When you stream, how many hours from now? So mine's gonna be Cali. You're in California, not Cali. Winstar, you're in California. It's midnight, so it's my normal Stadia Pro game stream. Right when the pro games were supposed to be available, but I guess they dropped them a day earlier this time because of everything. Yeah, Aries Leos are always good friends. We're both fire signs. My niece is a Leo too. Oh, nice. Yeah, so we're buddies. Me either, Cowboy. Yeah, John never individually asked anybody. Anthony, no one wants to read your books. Cali is mad at Cowboy, man. It's fine. Stadia will be gone soon, and Cowboy can pick on Xbox players instead. Yeah. You had to sign up for it on Twitter. In my opinion, no one wanted Cowboy to be a part of it because of the negative comments he made towards the community. Yeah, I talked about it earlier, man. I guess his part of, I don't know, maybe that's how he copes with things. Maybe that's just how he was brought up. But I'm sure, and I said this earlier, Cowboy, I'll repeat it for you just so there's no controversy. I know you're a nice guy. I know you feel, I know you feel joy and you feel sadness. And I saw, like I was mentioning yesterday in the Purple's stream, you looked you looked sad. You looked sad that the community was, maybe not going to be around. We don't know that yet. Hopefully it's still around. So I know you feel those things, but we all process information differently. So maybe for you to be able to like rile people up so they can come and see you and join you, and even if they curse you out or whatever, you're fine with that because you have thick skin. But other people don't have the same thick skin as you. So my main point was, when you say something and for the entertainment purposes or to get people riled up so they can come see your shows, and people tell you, Cowboy, I didn't like what you said, that's upsetting me, all you do is you bring up Chucky. But all you have to do is remember that not everybody's going to see things your way and be like, well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, I was just making a show out of it. Sometimes that's all you need. You know what I'm saying? So always keep in mind, I have a thick skin, man. People can tell me a lot of things, and then my wife can say the smallest, slightest things like, no, I don't feel like going to Mexico, and I'm butthurt for the rest of the year. You see what I'm saying? So you just never really know what's gonna, hurt somebody, make somebody feel a certain way. And I mean, you're aware of this. The only thing that I'm saying is that you're aware of this. You justify it by saying it's entertaining. You justify it by saying you're not trying to hurt anybody. That's fine. But when somebody says, I don't appreciate what you're saying, you can be like, I didn't mean it to you. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I understand how you feel, and I just know that it wasn't meant that way. Even if you say it 100,000 times, if you heard 100,000 people, that's just what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, anyways, you can go back. I think I did a better job earlier, maybe. I'll pick on PlayStation, guys. Also, you guys forget I have many videos saying that the PS5 downloading is trash, but everyone forgets those videos. No, we don't forget. It's just you keep bringing it back. Joking. Man, I put so much time into Stadia, from emotional to physical to financial. Of course, I care. Here is the issue. Most of you guys are newer to the community, and we always been like this, but I decided to be softer. Like, did you not see Ryzak and Dark say them? They want to, yeah, but then you don't have to rub people the wrong way to get an audience. It's all good, man. I understand how it is. I just kind of wonder where it comes from. I know you're a nice guy. I know you care about the community. Not where that comes from, but where you're deciding to put, oh, I'm glad Stadia is dead. Where you don't see that as some people, before they even get to the video, are already triggered. So why would they want to watch the video? You know what I'm saying? You're saying, it's like saying, what's a hot topic? Abortion. You know what I mean? That's kind of going deeper. It's almost like saying, whether you're pro or anti, if you say abortion is so and so, if it's pro or if it's against, that person seeing the other side of that is going to be like, well, I'm already upset with the title. Why would I want to watch the video? Right? What you're assuming is that people that are hurt by the title are going to come in and be like, hey guys, so I don't appreciate it, and then comment on you, watch a video and comment on it. No, why would they invest that time? If they're already upset going in, there's no point in investing more emotional, emotional equity in it, Hold on, I got to watch the time real quick. Hold on, sorry. Okay, we got 11 minutes, and I'm going to send you guys over to John's stream. I have thick skin sometimes. Yeah, it's not everybody's going to see everything the same way, man. I can take Twitter trolls all day, but Rock tells me, hey, man, I don't like what you did, then it would have hurt my feelings because I have genuine respect for that guy. When I see Cowboys say, I'm glad Stadia is dead, I'm like, oh, come on, man. Come on, man. People are hurting. Is this the best timing? Really? Is this the best time to get views for, 100 extra views just by... So that's where I struggle with it, And maybe that's why we do get along. I'm genuinely excited to go to Jersey and hang out with you, or you coming to Hawaii and hanging out with you. That's not That hasn't gone away, even if I go in on you or whatever, even if it looks like I'm going in, because I haven't really been upset. Well, I guess you can say, yeah, I push back. I guess I wouldn't push back if I wasn't upset about something. But to be fair, Ryzak said he wanted the cowboy that lifted people up and newer creators. Showing any form of Google Stadia criticism equals rubbing Stadians the wrong way. The truth hurts, yeah. Primo, I live New Jersey, but I love to be the one to touch the hot topics. Please go back and watch the show. Me, Ryzak, and Jeff did call. No, yes, man. That's what we did. You want to tap into both fan bases, and it started pushing one way away. Yeah. You can't have both, man. I think we talked about this before. You can't have your cake and eat it too. It just doesn't work that way. You can't get Stadia you can't get Sony and Xbox fans to come and watch you by bashing Stadia and then bash community and then expecting to keep that Stadia community. All right, guys. So let me plug in. I should have had it ready already. Let me plug in John's stream. I'm super excited to start this whole thing. I wish the news wasn't kind of affecting how we feel about these streams and causing us, doubt and stuff. But there is definitely no doubt that we're doing something good. And I hope you guys join me in spreading the love, spreading the care by donating. Remember, if there's 24 streams, you donate $1 on each of the streams. That's $25 for a chance to win $50 gift card. Even if you don't win, you know what I mean. You helped some people out. So that's gonna be it. Let me show you guys real quick. So actually, no, sorry. I was going to show you my community page first. So my stream is going to be midnight California time, which is 3 in the morning in the East Coast. I know most of you guys are going to be sleeping, but you can still donate before my stream, and then I'll add your name. So this is my my info right here. It's my channel on the community page. It's the first one up. I don't even know if you can pin it. I can't pin it, but just know it's there. It tells you what to put in when you donate. You don't even have to do that. Just send me an email or something saying I donated. I'll take your word for it. You donate on there. You don't have to tell me how much you donated. It just send me an email. My email address is right here. Send me an email saying, "Hey, Leo, I donated to the Red Cross. Thank you." And then I'll add your name. And if you win, I'm gonna do it at the end of the show. And then that way, I'll announce it on Twitter or something. But remember, you can only win once out of all the streams. So just donate to everybody, and then that'll give you one chance to win. 24 chances to win one $50 gift card. So if you won in 2 shows, just be honest. Let the second one know that, hey, don't worry, I already won, so thank you, but give it to somebody else. That'd be the fair thing to do. Remember, we're doing this for fun. We're doing this because we care. All right, so just real quick, I don't want to take away anything from John. He's gonna kick it off pretty soon. And sorry, John, if you're watching, I didn't want to step on your stream. We got about 7 minutes. I'm gonna send you up there while it's still running. So John is going to kick it off, and then we got Jeff, MM2K. I can't wait to hear what this guy has to say. We got the chat Stadia guys. There's going to be a break. There's going to be a pretty decent break right here. It says from 10 p.m. Let's say they go for 2 hours to 12, and then there's going to be a 3-hour break, right? So maybe you can sleep there and you come back refreshed to watch my stream. I'm going to be covering the pro games. And then we got Scooterama in Germany. So even if you can't stay because the language is not your language, then show up, hit that like button, subscribe to, donate to their thing, and you can keep napping. And then we got David Robinson. We got Stadia France. We got Gaming with Granites. SPG is gonna be on there. We got John again. Then Rock. So I saw that Rock is doing the October Stadia Pro games. So out of respect for Rock, I might change it and do the games that I haven't started. So I kind of saw that earlier. Like I said, he's somebody that I respect very much, and so I'd rather he have his time. And so I might change it. Haven't decided yet. I'll probably just mention the pro games and then play some of the games I haven't touched yet. And then we have Helix Cloud games. We got Spectre. We got Ray, Vivi Plays, and then another break. And so we got Crazy Bad. First time I seen that, actually. Malus. I can't say that name. Malusur. That guy has all kinds of time in Stadia. Stadia Versates, Ninja Guy X, John, Scooterama again. We got Sean Morgan. Dad plays games. Wilson, hopefully Wilson can play. If not, I'm okay if he just talks about how he feels. I know he's having trouble with his streaming thing. Rebellica, we got Purple Haze, and to finish it off, we got Chat Stadia. So everybody enjoy the streams. I mean, chances are, and I hate to put a downer on this one, but chances are this is going to be the last Stadia community event where, you know, a bunch of streamers, because the next one is going to be Purple Haze's Mortal Kombat if they don't cancel it. But you don't know if they're going to cancel or not, so enjoy this one. Say hello to everybody. Try to send your Ubisoft Connect, your PlayStation, your Xbox username tags, whatever to them, so that we can all stay connected. We still have 3.5 months to figure it out, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys, man. Like I said, to everybody, I love this community. That's why I was sad. Oh man. That's why I was sad, but I know you guys still gonna be around. I'm still gonna come into your streams and hang out. And yeah, man, enjoy everything. Remember, there's real people out there that are affected by this, and more than just not being able to play games on a certain platform. And there's also people out there that are dealing with disaster and war and all that. So keep it in all perspective. Enjoy, everybody. Thank you. I'll see you guys in at midnight California time. And yeah, hopefully you guys take a nice nap before my stream. But that's it for everybody. That's it for me. I'm only going to go into my stream ending for a few seconds before I send you over to John, which is going to start in about 4 to 5 minutes. Even if you're not in the Stadia community like Kai and anybody else who hangs out, Michelle, if she's lurking sometimes, just hang out with these guys, man. You're going to love everybody. Everybody's super nice, super welcoming. And whether, you know, even if Stadia is not around, we're going to find a way to hang out. So bye, everybody. Thank you.